Live from the Weekly Bugle, my name is Specimen. This is your weekly source of Marvel Snap news. Today's headlines. Galactus trends on Twitter as Marvel Snap players call for Galactus to be deleted. The new cards for the month of May have been confirmed, and the Spider-Verse cards for June have been leaked. Balance changes have had a huge impact on the Marvel Snap meta as we look forward to the future of weekly balance changes. Free mystery variants coming soon to an inbox near you, and Twitch drops may be on the horizon for Marvel Snap. This week in Marvel Snap, we've seen the second set of weekly changes, this time 3 buffs, no nerfs. Luke Cage got a point, the Collector got a point, and Orca got 2 points. The most exciting deck to play out of the new OTA patch, I do believe, is going to be Luke Cage and Hazmat in a Cerebro 2 deck. I don't expect these changes to have a big impact on the meta, but if you do want to check out my best decks for all these cards, make sure you click on the link on screen. The controversy surrounding Galactus all started off with this tweet from a prominent esports figure by the name of 100 Thieves Nadeshot. Nadeshot is a former professional Call of Duty player and owner of the esports org 100 Thieves. At Marvel Snap, Galactus continues to be the worst card in Marvel Snap, takes all the fun out of this incredible game. I know there are counters, I understand, but every single time it's played and you're using a deck without counters or didn't draw a counter early, you just wasted minutes of your life. Popular content creator Jeff Hoogland retweeted this with the words, "Delete Galactus." Golden Boy, a very popular esports caster from outside of the Marvel Snap community, tweeted, "Hey, at Marvel Snap, I need a way to inform my opponent that I do not like having to play yet another Galactus deck for the 400th time because the card is very, very annoying, lol. Just thought I should let you know, K thanks." Jeff Hoogland tweeting out again, "Galactus notwithstanding, I think the current Marvel Snap metagame is one of the best the game has had since release. OTA changes last week did some real good, and I'm excited to see how small changes week to week can continue to improve the game." However, not all players agree. Nina is Noob tweeting, "I'm gonna say something controversial. I don't think Galactus needs to be changed. Galactus decks are so obvious and easily counterable. If you can't counter, retreat for 1 cube and move on to the next match." Galactus is clearly a very fun card to play in Marvel Snap, and we know that because of the sheer amount of players that do choose to play Galactus decks. Clearly the issue is the enjoyment for those people playing against Galactus, and I think there's a very clear solution of how to improve this. I want to use the example of the world ship location. When I see the world ship location appear, I have a great buzz of excitement. The whole dynamic of Marvel Snap completely changes, and you can have some really exciting games on a world ship location. But why does that not feel the same when you play against Galactus? Well, that's because at the moment, if Galactus goes through, it's virtually impossible to beat it. So what ends up happening is you either have the answer to deny the Galactus with cards like Cosmo, Debris, Aero, or you lose the video game. I think an extra layer needs to be added. You can still counter Galactus with the cards that I mentioned, and you can just win a couple of cubes off of Galactus. Or if you don't have those cards, all is not lost, because there should be the possibility to challenge the Galactus players into their own location. Right now though, the Galactus players just have too much power and utility to deny you doing that, and I believe there's 2 key offenders of why this is. The cards are Death and Null. The threat of Death being played alongside a card like Shang-Chi is absolutely extraordinary, and Null can just play for an incredibly obscene amount of points, and the only way you're going to be able to counter that is with a card like Shang-Chi. You then might go for the Shang-Chi and they might not even have the Null, for example. I think that Null and Death should no longer interact with Galactus, and I want to make it very clear. I see you typing in the comment section getting mad. I am not suggesting then that Null should just be left in its current state. It could absolutely be buffed to synergize with destroy decks in a different way. For example, if it was made into a 5 energy card, it would be quite possible to play Null in Deadpool decks, because on turn 6, you could play Deadpool and Null together. Currently, Null is just not an option in any serious deck outside of Galactus, and I think that's a real shame. How could we do this then? Well, instead of Galactus destroying all other cards, because if you think about it, it's kind of weird that Galactus can destroy Colossus right now. It should get a different keyword such as Banish. Galactus should be banishing all other cards, for example, which therefore would not buff Null and would not reduce the trigger for death. This means that Galactus decks would no longer run those cards. It's therefore much more imaginable to see Galactus players losing 8 cubes when their Galactus goes through, because you have that big power play and you're confident that you can beat them in a tight game. I think this would improve the experience vastly for those that do not like playing against Galactus, but it would also still keep Galactus fundamentally the same, and players that enjoy that playstyle could keep doing it. Let me know in the comments if you think this is the best fix for Galactus. Are you team delete Galactus, or are you team leave Galactus exactly as it is? Let me know in the comment section below. Moving on to our next headline, the introduction of new cards coming in the month of May and the leaked cards coming in June. We've just received Nebula, the new Battle Pass card. She is absolutely extraordinary, and this is a very exciting month for players that have been hoarding their collector tokens, because we have 4 more cards confirmed for the month of May. We have Iron Lad, Howard the Duck, High Evolutionary, and the Living Tribunal. It's been confirmed that Living Tribunal, instead of being released as a 6 energy 4 power card, will instead be changed to a 6 energy 6 power card. Glenn, a developer at Second Dinner, has confirmed this is considered a buff and is not to make synergy with Mr. Negative worse. We've also got confirmation that High Evolutionary will not be synergizing with Patriot as predicted. The new Spider-Verse cards for the month of June have been leaked. The Battle Pass card is Ghost Spider, 2 energy, 3 power. On reveal, the last card you played moves here. Quite comparable to Doctor Strange, but working retroactively, this is an incredibly powerful card for movement decks. The other cards being added into Series 5 in the month of June are as follows. Spider Ham, a 1 energy, 1 power card, which on reveal transforms the highest cost card in your opponent's hand into a pig, keeping its power and cost. The token for the pig, the description is simply Oink, and of course its energy and power will match the card that Spider Ham transformed. Spider-Man 2099 is 4 energy and 5 power. The first time this moves to a location, destroy an enemy card there. Now, this is not confirmed, but judged by the wording, Spider-Man 2099 should in theory be able to destroy 3 different cards if you move it to 3 different locations throughout the course of the game. Silk, 2 energy, 5 power. After any card is played here, this moves to another location. Move decks then getting a lot of support in the month of June, and of course with the popularity of the Spider-Man universe, these are going to be very popular cards indeed. Players will be getting a free mystery variant in their inboxes because of a bug present in the Guardian's Greatest Hits, so be checking your inbox on mobile to get access to that free mystery variant. If you are on the PC client, you do not get access to the inbox. Make sure to check your Marvel Snap inbox on mobile devices, because the free mystery variant for this month should have arrived in your inbox. I got Maria Hill. What did you get? Let me know in the comments. Second Dinner have hinted at Twitch drops and Twitch Prime rewards being a feature in the future. Steven from Second Dinner said, "We are hoping to have Twitch drops and Prime rewards in time for our full PC release or shortly afterwards, but cannot guarantee it yet. Based on the development roadmap, which Second Dinner shared in March, we can expect the PC widescreen UI to come out sometime between late July and August. Of course, it could be a little bit later, but that would be my prediction at this moment." I've been hearing reports for a while that people were accidentally purchasing gold within Marvel Snap, and Steven has confirmed at the next patch they will be adding purchase confirmation on all gold purchase moments in the game, so hopefully this will be the end of accidental gold purchases. Kawatek, the Marvel Snap content creator who hosted the New York City Creator Clash, has announced the second Creator Clash. This one will be happening on the 24th to the 25th of June in Manchester, England. I will be participating, and in fact it will be my 27th birthday on Sunday the 25th of June, and I plan on taking home the crown. There is a GoFundMe available to help support Kawatek in his project and raise money for a bigger prize pool for the participants. And that is all we have time for today on the Weekly Bugle for Marvel Snap. If you did enjoy this news video, please let me know so more can happen in the future. I also want to give a big shout out to @Marvel SNap Bugle on Twitter, which is run by Brode from the community, who has been putting a lot of work in to tweet out a lot of the latest Marvel Snap news. Thank you for watching the video, give it a like if you enjoyed, and I'll see you next week for the next installment of the Weekly Bugle.